Thank you very much. You sound beautiful. You sound beautiful.
New Music Monday on Cities 97. There's some live new John Mayer Trio music. They played the Quest nightclub here in the Twin Cities September 23rd, and the new CD is some live in Chicago stuff. John, tell us a little bit about that recent Herbie Hancock project. We'll talk a little bit more about the trio in a second, but we've been featuring that song Stitched Up here at Cities 97 and have been getting phenomenal reaction.
Wow. A lot of people like that. I mean, I love that tune. It's such an interesting song in which no other song has come to me like this. I got together with Herbie, and Steve was playing drums, incidentally, and Willie Weeks was playing the bass. I got together back in probably May of 2004, before I went on the tour last summer, and went in, and I had messed around with this kind of jam. We went in and made a tune out of it, but it didn't have lyrics yet. And for over a year, just a little over a year, sat with this naked track that needed to have a song kind of stapled onto it.
Right.
And it wasn't fitting. Nothing I came up with was working. And Steve and I booked this time in the studio in L.A., and we just went in there and we went, look, we're going to come out of here with a song, and just went in for it. I remember listening back to it. The chorus was originally totally different. Over the part where it's like, don't want to be stitched up, out of my mind feeling. It was just a whole different, da-na-na-na-na-na. That's what it was. Da-na-na-na-na-na. And it wasn't happening. And one of the hardest things to do as a songwriter is to reverse.
Okay.
And I just remember going, okay, I'm forgetting everything here. And I just was like grooving behind the desk, and it was like, da-da-da, da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba. And the funny thing is that I had lunch with Pino like a couple months before that. And Pino used the phrase stitched up. He was like...
Just in conversation, yeah.
Like, watch out for those girls, man. They'll stitch you up. And I was like, what? He's like, stitch you up. Like, it's a saying, get stitched up. And I just loved it. And people really, really, really like it. I have a hard time listening to it because I hear how much work there was on it, but it doesn't matter to anyone else. They really enjoy it. And, I mean, I like listening to it. And I had no idea that it was going to take off like it took off. Everyone I talked to says, I love that tune.
It really is a great tune. And we talked to Herbie a couple of months ago, and he threw some great props at you as well. He's really pleased with your playing and stuff. Yeah, it was a lot of fun for him.
Well, it was a lot of fun for me, and he must be thrilled to have gotten the chance to work with me.
without the registered sex offenders there. Absolutely.
Things you don't expect me to say. Herbie Hancock really must have been thrilled to work with me. That must have been really something for him.
Herbie really,
that affected him and his family.
He spoke volumes about it. You should read his blog. It's all about John. Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
John, how about the Esquire magazine stuff? We've been really enjoying seeing your column there too. Is that a different outlet for you? Is that a different place, a different headspace for you too?
I like it. It's actually the Esquire column is the only element of my professional life that is like a 9 to 5 kind of deadline-oriented thing, because I could move deadlines in my world anytime I want, and I can't with the Esquire thing, so it's kind of like a homework assignment. And it's a fantastic way for me to get an idea across in a kind of smart way, better than a blog, like you mentioned, you know. And I usually have about one idea a month of something that I'd like to explain to people.
And so you use that as your opportunity. Once a month it is. Once
a month, and it's not about, like, this guy sucks. Or, it's not about that. It's just about, you know, equalizing. Instead of saying this guy isn't very good, say, you know, well, for every guy that everybody loves, there's another guy behind him that is trying just as hard, if not harder, and I want to point that guy out. You know what I mean? Like, just trying to level the playing field completely.
And dig into under some different surfaces maybe from time to time.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice. What's it like for you now as a personal life, as far as the personal life is concerned? I mean, obviously more people know who you are on the streets.
Are you sure you want to know the truth about my personal life?
No, really, you know, in relationships.
You sure you want the truth?
Yeah,
I'll tell you the
lay
absolute truth.
Lay it on us.
My personal life is my life is so small. The effect that you feel from the music that I make is intended and really great, and I'm glad that you get this kind of overwhelming, like, when you hear the Try record, you're like, damn, this just sounds bigger than, like, what's bigger than life. The record sounds so big. And, you know, the videos and songs on the radio and stuff, but the life itself is so small. It's, you know, it surprises people.
Insular?
Yeah, it's very small. I mean, my phone rings 4 times a day from 3 different people.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's it.
And
That's it, you know? That's it.
Manager, Pinot, manager.
Exactly. Manager, Pinot, manager,
so then what?
Manager's handler asking where the manager is.
So then what do you do to maintain the John Mayer-ness of your life? I mean,
That's all musicals.
The non-celebrity guy, the non-music guy. What do you do to be just John?
Oh, you just live. You just, like, walk around. I mean, you just stay alive, and it'll happen. But the music, like, my dedication is, like, and I probably catch a little flack for it because I think sometimes people are a little bit annoyed at the normalcy of it, but let the music be, like, here I am, I'm this guy, I got Adidas shoes and Nike socks, totally mismatched. I'm just hanging out. The music is made to bowl you over. I am made to just kind of hang, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Because anytime I try to be, like, bigger than life kind of vibe, it comes off so stupid. You know what I mean? I can't walk in heels. I mean, I trip. And my fur gets caught in the suicide doors of the Phantom, and it's silly. And then I hold my cane in the wrong hand, and, you know, because there's your fighting hand and your loving hand. I don't know about this. I don't know, you know, I got to moisturize my,
that works,
hand.
But that works, though, because your expectation of yourself is the same as, I think, us being fans of yours is the same as our expectation of you. We expect real-life stories from you. We get real-life stories from you because you're a real-life guy.
Be human and make the music superhuman. And by the way, before anyone gets the idea, I'm going to make a moisturizer called Pimp Hand. The end. I'm going to make the world's best-selling moisturizer called Pimp Hand.
The first million, music business. The second million,
billion,
moisturizer Pimp Hand.
Johnny, it's Paul over there at Chemco. We can't make enough of this Pimp Hand.
What's your secret? What's the formula?
It's like that kid's in the hall with the guy on the treadmill sweating. Bottling the guy's sweat. Never mind.
You're a sick man, John Mayer. That's part of what we like about you, too.
I'm telling you, so are you. So are we all.
We always got a demented streak going on, don't we?
That's right.
John Mayer's new CD with the John Mayer Trio in stores tomorrow. It's called Try. You're doing a gig with the boys at Tower Records in New York City tomorrow.
Yes.
Very good. Good Morning America tomorrow morning, and then Letterman this coming Thanksgiving night. Always a pleasure, John.
Thank you. No, thanks for taking the time and supporting what we're doing.
You're very welcome, and we always appreciate you hanging with us here at Cities 97.
Well, thank you very much. I'd like to have the last word.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Anything else?
That's it.
We sure enjoyed the time we spent together.
I enjoyed it too. Bye.
See ya.
Over and out.
I figured I'd better wait a second or two there so that our guest this morning truly did get in the last word. Thanks, John.